second program of Believe Each Are Not 20 and 23. The inexplicable, the strange, the unbelievable. Believe Each Are Not, the tsunami was one of the greatest tragedies in the world in the century of the decade of 2000. It happened in Japan and Thailand, countries of Asia where thousands of people died. As it could not fail to be, many histories after the passing of this great phenomenon, punishment of nature, or end of times, or the end of man. A second wave of tsunami terror is written southern Thailand, but this time it is a wave of foreign ghosts terrifying locals in what youth experts described as an outpouring of delayed mass trauma. Believe it or not, punishment from God, nature, or consequence of man's attitude, the tsunami brought many strange and inexplicable stories. Many of them involve passengers and taxi drivers, since they happen in tourist areas of Thailand where people come and go, and there are many taxi drivers working. Here are some of them. They all reported experience with ghosts. Hiders, they say, entered their cabins, then disappeared before the ride was over. One driver, for example, recounted a woman who got into his cabin asking, "Have I died?" and was gone before they reached her destination, while another tells the tale of a man who asked the driver to take him to mountain before he vanished. Other similar stories are as follows. Taxi drivers in Patong swear they have picked up a foreign man and his Thai girlfriend going to the airport with all their baggage, only to then look in the rear view mirror and find an empty seat. One driver, for example, recounted a woman who got into his cabin asking, "Have I died?" and was gone before they reached her destination, while another tells a tale of a man who asked the driver to take him to mountain before he vanished. In Kalak, a local family say their telephone constantly rings during the day and night. When answered, the voices of friends and relatives cry out to be rescued. Guards at the beach footpaths in Patong told one of their men had quit after hearing a foreign woman cry, "Help me!" all night long, and similar stories abound of foreign ghosts walking along the shoreline at night calling for her child. Spooked volunteer body searches on the hazard areas of Phi Phi Island and Kaulaki are reported to have looked for tourists to hear the laughing and the singing on the beach, only to find darkness and empty sand. A large number of foreign ghosts have been seen. Majority are deeply superstitious. Although superstitious beliefs are unusual in Thailand, with many houses incorporating spirit houses to appease local ghosts, Buddhist scripture has with ancient dealing with the supernatural, much of which is a remnant of previous against religious practices which predate the arrival of Buddhism. Local folk beliefs give monks the power to dispel all the spirits, and many are prepared to provide protection. If it is needed, you can do nothing to ward off the spirits, says the Venerable Bhikkhu Suganda. But if it helps make people feel more comfortable, we can be around to comfort them. He believes that in a period of crisis, monks can provide a very useful counseling services. Other religions are offering more direct help, and Patong Beach has seen several exorcisms performed by Chinese spiritualists in the last few weeks. Other apparitions which have been reported include a foreign woman whose screams echo through the night from the wreckage of a hotel that was particularly readily lit. A security guard on the side has already left his job because he could not bear it anymore. A crowd of incense drifted down the white sand, and over the calm blue waters the troubled spirits of the dead and the missing were urged to return home, for the sake of the peace of mind of the living. After visiting Wat Ban Wang, a temple where hundreds of bodies are still stored, I am very scared. I can't sleep at night, and when the wind comes, I am sure it is the spirits coming, said the Patong bar manager. I believe in ghosts, and I always will. The tsunami happened so quickly, the foreigners didn't know what happened, and they all think we are still on the beach. They think we are still on holidays, she said. Here was always Maurice young, believe it or not, 20 and 23. The tsunami wasn't the only world tragedy, and it probably won't be the last. But it is worth remembering as a lesson of nature in a place as beautiful as the beaches of Thailand. Something of our Lord up there, or because perhaps nothing is not without a purpose. I hope you enjoy it, and see you soon. Bye.